Dear students, today we deal with Chapter 1, A Letter to God from the First Flight book. In this chapter, we have few personas like Lencho, the postmaster, the postman, and the office people. Perhaps throughout this chapter, we will come to know the faith in God which Lencho had. Similarly, whether the faith was shaken or still carried. Book. So let us go to the content. The house, the only one in the entire valley, sat on the crest of a low hill. From this height, one could see the river and the field of a ripe corn dotted with the flowers that always promised a good harvest, which tells there was a house which was built on the hill from where the people could see the entire area like river, field, and ripe corn. Also, the flowers which are blooming. Next, the only thing the earth needed was a downpour or at least a shower. Throughout the morning, Lencho, who knew his fields intimately, had done nothing else but see the sky towards the Lencho and his family were happy with the harvesting work which they were doing. But they needed shower, a little rain. So they were waiting from the morning. There was no sign of rain. And the next paragraph is, now we are really going to get some water, woman. The woman who was preparing supper replied, yes, God willing. The older boys were working in the field while the smaller ones were playing near the house until the woman called to them all, come for dinner. It was during the meal that just as and the next paragraph is, now we are really going to get some water, woman. The woman who was preparing supper replied, yes, God willing. The older boys were working in the field while the smaller ones were playing near the house until the woman called to them all, come for dinner. It was during the meal that, just as Lencho had predicted, big drops of rain began to fall. In the northeast, huge mountains of clouds could be seen approaching. The air was fresh and sweet. The man went out for no reason than to have pleasure of feeling the rain on his body. And when he returned, he exclaimed, these aren't raindrops falling from the sky, they are new coins. The big drops are 10-cent pieces and the little ones are fives. This paragraph means while they were expecting for the rain, the boys were playing near the field, having fun with each other, and they were ready to have the meal. As Lencho predicted, big drops of rain began to fall. By seeing this, Lencho